Aloha, beautiful souls. Welcome to today's reading at Transform with Rian. And today we're going to be looking at what door is opening up for you. So, you know how they say, when one door closes, another door opens. So, let's see what's coming into your life, what opportunities lay ahead through one of these doors. So, go ahead and pick which door seems most appealing to you, and we will get to your reading, starting with the first door right here. So, welcome to your reading, door number one, or it looks like there's even multiple doors here to find out what door is opening for you. Now, right off the bat, like intuitively, what I'm seeing is there's sort of this effect that feels very much like a holographic tunnel for me. It makes me think too of some of those carnival rides or roller coaster rides where there is like a ring of lights. You know what I'm talking about? And as you move through it, it kind of feels like you're moving through some sort of warp speed, like a wormhole type of thing. And so I see this as sort of like a door that's accelerating you towards your destiny, your goal, whatever that may be for you. Now, let's just see what it says on the back of the card. Silent skill. I challenge you to unpack your mind. In meditation's grace, the soul can unwind. So here it says, breathe in, breathe out, let go of doubt. So let's just do that together, okay? Excellent. So I feel like with this door that's opening up, it almost feels like there's an opportunity here to actually achieve whatever it is that you've been wanting to achieve, but for whatever reason, like you're afraid. Like it's almost as if you don't believe like it can come true because maybe you've faced some disappointment, some setbacks in the past, or things didn't seem like they were working out the way that you would have planned or hoped that they would. And I feel like there's an opportunity now to sort of change maybe what you thought was your destiny. Like maybe you thought your destiny was like, okay, I'm not going to be able to do this, so my destiny lies elsewhere. But I feel like that was more of like a maybe just like a lesson that you had to learn on the pathway to your destiny. And even though it might have felt like you got off track from your destiny, what it really was is sort of like the first stage towards reaching your destiny. First point in which, you had to kind of level up in a way, whether that be learning a valuable lesson, honing some type of skill that you had, or having some type of realization on how you can approach your dream, or like maybe some even learning like this is what I shouldn't be doing, right? In order to achieve my dream. So let's see what we have with the tea leaf cards to kind of help figure this out. Bell, announcement. Yeah, so I really feel like some new information is coming through, some new opportunity that you probably weren't even expecting, to be honest. Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. Okay, this is really important for all of you to acknowledge here that, a lot of times when we set a goal for ourselves or a vision, like we get so excited about it, right? We just want to get there really quickly. And sometimes it takes longer than we anticipate for us to reach our goal, and we take any sort of delays as maybe discouragement, right? Like maybe we're not supposed to get there. But that's not true most of the time. It's just like it's a process. You know what I'm saying? It's a process. And it's going to take us however long it needs to take. Like it's not always up to us as to how fast we get to wherever it is we're trying to go. Flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Oh, there you go. There you go. Bowl, plenty of material things. Okay, so that speaks to me of like success, that things are going to have a positive change and a turn for you. Like things will be improving, With this, so sometimes along our path when we get discouraged or we feel like we're not making the type of progress we want to be making, we think like we have to take a step back and lower our standards. Like maybe we think, oh, I'm asking for too much, or I don't deserve as much as I thought I did, and maybe I need to be a little bit more humble, a little bit more reserved about what it is that I want, right? Just because we maybe didn't get it right away at the onset. And I feel like that's actually an old way of thinking, like I remember like when I was younger, there were a lot of TV shows and movies where people were trying to pursue their dreams, and then like a lot of them surrounded Hollywood, right? So they, or like a singing career. So they go to audition and then they'd like they wouldn't make it to the finals or they wouldn't get selected, whatever the case may be. And there was always like a character, whether it's a friend, a parent, a teacher, whatever, that sometimes would be like, oh, maybe your dream was too big, or maybe you shouldn't dream as big as you did, and like they would talk about expectations, like maybe you need to lower your expectations so you don't get disappointed. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like this energy of this flag card is kind of the same, where it's like maybe we feel like we need to lower our standards when we don't get what I want. And I feel like I'm seeing this flag like kind of coming down off down the pole so that it doesn't flap as much. And I feel like instead what you need to do is like raise the flag higher, like let the universe know, like, hey, I'm here, I am ready for my dream. It's not about lowering your flag. You know, it's making me think too of those auctions where people like raise a card up. And I feel like the flag is sort of like a similar metaphor, where it's like, if you want something, you need to raise your flag up, raise your hand, raise up your card. And if someone challenges you, that doesn't mean you have to back off. Like, you just keep going forward, you know, and you keep finding other ways to move along the path towards your goals and your dreams. Okay. And so this door that's opening is one of those options, right, for you to keep moving forward. So there's an opportunity here, and I'm hearing too that it's important for you to trust it, and that this isn't some kind of trick that will only lead to more disappointment. No, 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 no. I'm hearing from Spirit, it's not like that at all, okay? We have Claude, be careful, do not take risks. Oh, very, very interesting, okay? So with this door that's opening, what I'm really feeling is this might be your instinct. Okay, your instinct might be like, can I trust this? It might be too big of a risk to get my hopes up again, and I have to be careful and cautious and not expect too much. And I really don't feel like that's the case this time around. Like, this is another opportunity. It's probably going to be an even better opportunity. You know, maybe it's going to lead to something that you didn't expect, you know? Because we think that there's a certain way that we have to do something because that's what we've learned, that's what someone else told us. But I feel like there's multiple pathways towards your success. You know, it's not just one road, one path. So I feel you just have to be open to different ways to getting to wherever it is that you want to go, knowing that you'll get there eventually. And my gosh, look at this card that actually literally flipped around. It's the 10 of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment here. This is a card saying that, you know, whatever it is that your heart has been desiring, it will be fulfilled. You'll experience that joy of that fulfillment, that bliss, okay? And so it's that feeling that you need to really identify with, that higher vibrational feeling, not the doubts and the worries and the fears. Because if you kind of latch onto those feelings or you let them kind of cycle in your mind, like that's the frequency you're amplifying. And that's also, unfortunately, a frequency that repels what it is you actually want, you know, when you're afraid, nervous, anxious, ashamed, whatever. So move towards the higher vibrations, like be in that vibration of excitement when you're doing what it is that you love, okay? And then like success will follow. We have the 8 of Cups, okay? So moving away, choosing to leave whatever heavy emotions. I feel too like this is about leaving the past behind. So whatever failures, whatever disappointments happened before, it's time to leave that energy behind and like continue to move forward. It's like that saying, there's no use crying over spilled milk, right? Like, you win some, you lose some, but that doesn't mean if you lose one thing, you're just going to be a loser like from here on out. Like, no, 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 no. Like, you know, life is all about change. And so I feel like you're not going to be, just because you lose once or maybe even a couple times, that doesn't mean that's your destiny, okay? We have the 6 of Coins. We have the 7 of Wands. We have the Six of Cups. I've got two sixes here, and the King of Wands. All right, so I feel like we're going back towards like the question of what door is opening. And what I see here is actually these cards kind of coming together. Okay, wow. I was trying to make that a little bit smoother and it totally was like not. So what I'm seeing here is that, you know, whatever obstacle you have faced or you will be facing, someone is actually coming in to help you, lend you a helping hand, okay? And it could be this person that's actually opening the door for you that you weren't expecting. Maybe it's someone that can kind of get you an in to whatever job you're looking for. Maybe you have an eye on somebody, right? Like maybe you have a crush on somebody and maybe your crush's friend will help kind of arrange for an opportunity for you to get to know each other, get to chat, maybe go on a date, whatever the case may be, right? So I get the sense that, you know, maybe you feel like there's some kind of obstacle that you have to overcome, maybe you even think you have to do it alone, like you have to take care of everything yourself, but I really see that someone is coming in to help you. And this person could be someone that you've known for a while, you know, since childhood, or it could be that they knew your point of contact since childhood, right? So I feel like there's this sort of, oh, we've known each other for a long time, so let me help you out kind of vibe is what I'm getting here. Yeah, so it almost feels like you're getting like some kind of hookup. You're getting hooked up, okay? Whether that means romantically or whether that means with an opportunity to get a job, get an audition, perform, like whatever it is, someone is here to help you out. And it seems most likely for a lot of people, let me just give you some examples and you'll see which one resonates most with you. It could be someone that's older than you for sure, because the king energy tends to be a little bit more mature. Could be a fire sign because we have the wands here. So it could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And I'm also getting to like, this is a people person. This is someone who knows how to network and make friends, someone who is very charismatic. You know, they really, I feel like they could sell anybody anything almost, you know, like they're that persuasive. And that's part of the skill that's really going to help you get that in and get you where it is you need to go, or at least get you to the next step, right? As you kind of work your way towards this dream or this vision. So I feel like someone is opening a door for you. That's what the tarot card is clarifying. So someone is really trying to help you out. I feel like too, you can really trust them. Like I get the sense here that they're doing this because they believe in you, they care about you, or, you know, they care about the other person, whatever, and they feel like you would be a good addition, a good match. Again, take it however it resonates with you in regards to professional career or love. And they really have pure intentions. Like I don't see anything here that says they are hoping that you owe them something, or that they're looking like what's in it for me, like for a selfish reason. Like no, not at all. I definitely feel like they genuinely want to help you. So that's pretty amazing. Congratulations. So be on the lookout if you haven't already noticed this already, because you're getting towards achieving your goal. Trust in that, okay? Again, and let go of any past heartbreak or past disappointment, or what you might call a failure. Just let that go already, because slowly but surely you are going to get there. Okay, so wow, what a beautiful reading. So congratulations on that. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. If you love the reading, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you at the next one. Take care, loves. Hey there, group 2. Welcome to your reading to see what door is opening for you that's, you know, going to help move you towards whatever big goal that you have next in your life. So for those of you drawn to this second doorway here, very interesting. You know, the first doorway, there was a lot of arches, right? There was like a row of gateways, if you will. And this one is a very similar feel, although a different, you know, material. This is more like concrete, limestone, whatever this is, like mineral, versus the other one was a little bit more wood-based, right? So I feel like what I'm getting from this image already is like one door is going to open for you, and then more doors will open in succession. So it's kind of like, I feel like you're gonna get the sense that you're making progress. It's like once you take one step, it'll be very clear to you what the next step is. And then after that step, it'll be clear what the next step is. So it's kind of, I see like dominoes, right? Like everything's just going to fall into place in sequence, in order. So very, very interesting energy coming through intuitively there. Now on the back, it says passages. Spiritual signs of inclination. You're walking through passages of your transformation. Ooh, so this is really amazing. I didn't actually sense this with group 1, so this is definitely for you, group 2. I get the sense that many of you are very familiar with like signs from the universe, right? So angel numbers, 111, 444, 888, things like that. Or for some of you, it could even be things like butterflies, finding a coin on the ground, rainbows, seeing stars, right? Or maybe it could be something a little bit more personalized for you. Like I know one person, their animal was a dragonfly, and another person was hummingbird, right? And then another person, it was like a song that they would hear. That was a song that held a lot of warm memories from their childhood. You know, they would hear it on the radio or someone would be singing it, something like that. And it was like a sign that things are falling into place, that, you know, the universe is just reassuring them that, hey, everything's going to be okay. Everything's going according to plan. So I feel like, you know, as you go through these passages, these doorways, I'm hearing that they will be marked by a sign that you will recognize as you're like, go ahead, right? Keep moving forward. This is the right track for you. This is the right decision. This is the right path. Like, go ahead and take the next step and just trust. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm also noticing too, like the word passages, it can mean like a physical doorway or a walkway or, you know, some kind of opening to get to another room, another location. But passage in English can also mean like a block of text, okay? Like it's like within a big book or something, you may choose to read a certain passage. So it's a certain section, not necessarily a chapter, but just like maybe a certain paragraph within a chapter, or it could be a couple pages within a chapter, maybe even just a sentence within a paragraph, that type of thing. And so I feel like something is going to be communicated to you as well through a written format, written media. So maybe you'll see it in a book. Maybe you'll even see it like on television. Maybe you'll see it in a newspaper or a magazine, maybe an email. So just keep an eye out for a passage that really kind of moves you, that has some significant meaning for you, okay? Now, the Oracle deck that decided to kind of work with you in your reading is the Energy Oracle card. So let's see what we have here. We have Magician and the Mirror. Oh, okay, I guess like the universe was like, nope, not those cards. Okay, so we have this one, we have this one, and I feel like this one. Okay. So we have Magician and the Mirror. I don't know why, like Dumbledore and Gandalf, I mean, obviously like very wizard vibes, right? And, you know, the white hair, elderly person is like coming through. But there's something about Dumbledore and Gandalf that has significance here. I'll get some tarot cards out to kind of clarify, and then we'll look at this. So Spirit, what is it that you're trying to communicate and explain with Dumbledore and Gandalf? Okay, so one thing here that's really key is this 8 of coins. Okay, so the 8 of coins is really about learning and an apprentice, like becoming maybe a master, becoming quite skilled at a craft, at maybe a career or a talent, whatever the case may be. And so now I'm seeing for sure that Gandalf and Dumbledore are kind of like representatives of that teacher energy, like master and the student, like a Jedi and a Padawan, you know what I'm saying? A sorcerer and their apprentice, like that kind of thing. So what I'm hearing for some of you, it could be that you're having some kind of mentor, maybe who's going to come in and really help you develop your skills and talents to the next level. Okay, so it could be someone who's like a dance coach, maybe a speech coach, someone who, like when I worked in when I was training in medicine, like we had what's called a preceptor or an attending who would like kind of be our point person when we had to present a patient and discuss treatment plans, care plans, talk about any issues that we might be having, kind of coming up with the diagnosis or interpreting lab tests, whatever the case may be, right? So I feel like for many of you, there's someone who's going to come in and serve as like a mentor, a teacher who's going to up your skills, like take you to the next level, okay? And there's this phrase that I learned when I was, doing some coaching work, like one-to-one coaching. And, it's really that everybody needs a coach, even professional athletes, right? Okay, professional athletes, professional singers, they have coaches. They're not doing everything on their own, right? And that's how you get better. So a coach isn't just for like novices and people who are beginners. Like, coaches are important even when you're a professional. I mean, think of the sports teams, right? They all have coaches. All the football, soccer teams, basketball, right? They all have coaches. So, Page of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like this really is representing you because we have Pentacles twice, all right? So, Magician energy is about affecting the physical world, changing the physical world, using the body, right? That type of thing. And so I feel like this is you. Again, definitely it's you becoming more skilled at something, okay? Maybe some of you, maybe you are competitive athletes, for one, right? Or maybe you are entertainers and it's really about taking your craft and your athleticism to the next level. And maybe some of you maybe have a professional career, right? And like you're a computer programmer or an engineer or something like that. So it could be that you're taking a class or you need to take a class to learn how to use a new computer program or use, that whole AI thing is like coming out and there's always a new program, a new system, a new sort of web design, web layout, application that we all need to learn to kind of keep up with the times. And so I feel like this is really representative of you as sort of being a beginner. And maybe it could even be like you're uncomfortable with being a beginner, like you've already trained a lot, you've learned a lot, and maybe at first it might seem a bit discouraging to think like, okay, I actually don't know everything and there's still so much more for me to learn, and maybe it feels a bit overwhelming, but don't get discouraged by it, okay? That's the beauty of life, that it's always changing, always shifting, and there's always something new to learn. There's always a way to kind of elevate yourself and become an even better version of you, right? So I feel like that's pretty amazing. And what's kind of cool about this too is I see like all these plants here, and I feel like that really represents success and abundance and your life really flourishing with the help of this mentor, teacher, coach. Like I really get the sense that you're going to thrive and like just blossom with their help, okay? You're gonna be even better than you ever thought you could be, kind of thing. Wow, it's making me think of this scene from Never Have I Ever, which is, a show on Netflix for those of you that are not familiar with it. And one of the high school kids that graduated, who's one of the main characters in the show, he comes back and he was a top athlete in the swim team, and there was a kid who's kind of nerdy, kind of overweight, who wants to be on the swim team as well. And that former athlete, now turned swim coach, trains this seemingly unathletic kid to really improve their skills at swimming and be eligible to be part of the swim team when they kind of failed the first round of tryouts. So I think that's really cool. Now with this Justice card, What I'm feeling with the Justice card is trying to communicate is like, when you think you've mastered something, that's when the universe comes in to show you that there's still more to learn, that it's important that you don't stop growing. Okay, that's sort of that justice, that balance within the universe, that no one's going to be the best at anything for long. There's always going to be someone who is going to be able to surpass you at some point. So it's not really about being the best and beating everyone else out. It's really just about you, again, being the best version of yourself. Okay, and pushing yourself to the utmost limits of your abilities. That's what I'm really feeling here. So don't feel discouraged. Oh, interesting. We have community as well. So perhaps this coach, this teacher is going to connect you with other people with which you can collaborate with, maybe some friendly competition just to kind of keep you on your game, that type of thing. Ooh, envy. So of course, when you get a group of people who have similar interests or there's competition, there's going to be people who maybe envy other people and are a little bit hostile. So, sometimes you can't avoid those haters. They're going to be out there. They're going to be, talking mess. And it's important that you remain focused. And that could be very well what this mentor is here to help you do, is to, keep you on track with your own progress and not have to worry about what everyone in the community is saying and people who might have maybe discouraging comments, right? It also even feels like, a manager, right? Like a manager, someone who's going to be on your side always and who's going to be there to kind of give you perspective, try to cheer you up whenever someone says something mean or hurtful to you along your path. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to add to it. I feel like there's a little bit more to this whole business over here. Let's just see what these three cards have to say, and then we'll get some more, of course. So we have the Moon, we have the Hanged Man, and we have the Page of Cups. So yeah, what I'm seeing here is like everyone has their opinion, right? And that doesn't mean that someone is right and someone is wrong. Like, it's just an opinion, you know what I'm saying? And it's very, a lot of these people, it's like very juvenile energy coming through with the Page of Cups. It's like they're just really all in their emotions, which is basically jealousy. And so they're just gonna run their mouth without thinking, right? Maybe they're even trying to psych you out so that you perform even worse because, now you're all in your head and so worried about whatever little mistakes you may or may not make. And when they're so focused on bringing other people down, they're not going to make progress. Okay, they're going to be stuck. And it's like basically they're tying their own noose. They're basically screwing themselves when they're so focused on like messing other people up that they're not honing their own craft, perfecting their own skills, handling their own business. So you need to remember that, like, don't be like them, okay? I'm also remembering, I don't know if any of you have seen this movie. It's called Cool Runnings, and it's about the first Jamaican bobsled team. And of course, that sounds so weird because Jamaica, it does not snow there, but they had a bobsled team. Is the premise of this movie. And they had a coach, and at first the coach didn't believe in them and didn't want to help them, but towards the end of the movie, the coach started to have faith in the Jamaican bobsled team, that they could actually do well in the Olympics. And he coached them hard because he believed in them and believed that they could make it a lot further than anyone would have guessed or suspected. So really, I feel like this person is going to be such a great support system for you. So heed their words carefully. We also have the Moon with this. So basically what I'm hearing is like these people are just disillusioned. Again, they're all up in their feelings. They're maybe trying to spread lies or falsities. Maybe they're not actually seeing the full picture. Well, I know they're not seeing the full picture because again, they're like too focused on other people's stuff and not, their own thing. And so there's kind of this delusional way of thinking, right? That they think that in order to be successful, they have to put other people down or they have to be better than other people. And that's not really the case, okay? I'm feeling like the energy here with this door that's opening is like the way you're going to be successful is to be the best version of you. And it's going to be accelerated by having a coach, a mentor who can help take you and guide you to that next level. And you know what's so great about coaches? Another thing that I just remembered is that they're able to see your blind spots and point them out so that you don't fall prey to them, and that you don't, you know, what's the word that I'm looking for? So that you don't get sort of messed up or thrown off track by them, so that you can improve them and not be held down by them. Okay. Ooh, the Empress and the Ace of Pentacles with, oh wow, the Two of Pentacles as well. So yeah, I definitely feel like this door that's opening is going to be a great opportunity for you professionally. So I'm getting really a strong sense of like career, work, studies, and progress, and leveling up, right? And maybe, you know, for some of you, this is going to lead to a promotion. With the Empress energy here, I'm feeling a couple of things with this. I'm feeling for sure your mentor is nurturing, is kind. They, again, like the quintessential mother energy. They want what's best for you. They want you to succeed. They want you to have abundance. They want you to achieve, okay? Like, very, very good energy coming from them and their intentions, and they're going to help balance you. Right here is what I'm getting, okay? That, you know, a lot of times we judge ourselves so harshly, and I feel like they will ground you. They'll remind you of how much progress you've made. But on the flip side, so not only that are they going to be your cheerleader, but they're also going to be that that person that gives you tough love, okay? That won't let you quit, that won't let you get too cocky or full of yourself. They'll keep you humble, and they won't be afraid to point out some of your mistakes or some of your areas of improvement, okay? So this is the door that's opening to you. It seems like a door for a beautiful connection, someone that can help teach and guide you to take you and your life, your career to the next level. So I hope you really enjoyed your reading. Please feel free to comment down below what resonated with you the most. And if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. And thank you for letting me do this reading. I'll see you at the next one. Hi there, group 3. For those of you that were drawn to this beautiful blue door here, let's find out what door is opening for you. Where is your path kind of taking you? So on the back, we have the art of life. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin. Let your love dance in sight. Very, very interesting. So I'm getting here that there's this door that's opening for you that's leading to recognition, okay? Maybe some of you, you know, you've been working hard and you've kind of faded into the background, faded into the shadows. Maybe you've started to feel like, you know, a face in the crowd, a number within the system, right? And you're kind of getting lost in the shuffle, in the mixed, and no one's really seeing you for what it is that you're doing. Maybe some of you don't even want attention, right? And you're totally okay with it. But what I'm seeing here, this door that's opening up for you is a door to recognition. Like someone is going to see you for what you're doing and express their appreciation, their respect for you, their admiration for what it is you're doing. They're gonna even maybe praise you, right, for what it is that you've accomplished. Maybe some of you will even get an award. It could even be that you could be getting a scholarship or a grant for yourself or your organization. So I definitely sense some sort of recognition, right? Whether it's official, like an award or something like that, or it could even be something a little less public, like a really good annual review at your job, for example, right? Or a really good grade on a test or a presentation for your class, something like that. Okay, so let's get some oracle cards here. It's really cool that today I felt each doorway had a different oracle deck that wanted to support it, that wanted to clarify it. So we have first house with arrival. We have Taurus with cultivate. we have Midheaven with Pinnacle, and we also have Cancer with Immerse. Okay, so you know, the first house, it really supports the message that we were speaking of with this card. This is about recognition. This is about you showing up in the world, okay? Being seen. First house energy, like this is arrival. It's like, I have arrived. It's very much like, you know, red carpet energy. Basically letting people know that, hey, I'm here. I'm contributing. I've done something amazing. There's no shame if you did something awesome and worthy of recognition. Like, honey, you better take it, okay? Because you deserve it, like on the reels. I think, you know, sometimes maybe we're misled to believe that a lot of people don't want us to have attention because they're going to get jealous, or there's a lot of haters out there in the world. And yeah, okay, maybe there are a lot of haters out there, but I actually, after all my years of being alive on this planet, I actually feel there's more people who would be supportive of you versus the haters, right? It's like with social media, you know, there might be like 100 lovely comments and one negative comment, right? And even though there's that one negative comment against the 100 good comments, a lot of people focus on the negative. And it's like, why do we even do that? So I really feel like this is your time to shine in this next chapter that's opening up for you, this door that's opening up for you. You know, everyone's going to have a chance in the limelight. Everyone's going to have a chance to be recognized for the good work that they do. Everyone deserves that recognition at least some point in their life, and at regular intervals, I would say. Personally, that's my opinion. And I'm definitely one who's not afraid to let someone know when they're doing a great job or they do something amazing. And I bet that there's a lot of people in your life who are of that mindset as well, okay? That they see you, or they will see you if they haven't. And I feel like this is going to open sort of like a new peak in your career or in your life, okay? Because you're going to be recognized. And so it's kind of like, you know, on YouTube or social media, you have that post, that video, that content, whatever, that goes viral. And then it just like, you kind of explode. Your popularity like goes up. You know what I'm saying? I've noticed that with some of when I started to learn more about the Thai boy love actors in the TV series, it's like, you know, they have a main lead in one of the TV shows and the dramas, and it does really well. And their Instagram goes from like, you know, less than 100,000 followers to like 1 million or more followers, you know? So it's like they get that publicity, they get that recognition that helps propel their career or take it to the next level. And I feel like it's gonna do the same thing for you with whatever your career field is, okay? Like you're gonna be recognized for all the contributions, the hard work that you've put in, and that's gonna help take you to the next level, you know, whether that be getting a promotion, whether that be getting a raise, or both. Now, with this immerse and this cultivate, what I'm getting here is to remind you that you deserve this. Like all the hard work and the effort that you put into whatever goal you set for yourself, it's gonna pan out. You know, Taurus is about your personal resources, personal wealth, things that you accomplished on your own, and like all the work that you put in is going to be reflected in your reward, okay? And you can live in it, you can enjoy it, you can embrace it, immerse yourself in this beautiful spotlight, okay? Like you deserve it. I also got another message. Oh my gosh, why did I lose it? No, come back to me. I feel like it was something so important. It was when I was talking about like oh, yes. So for some of you, maybe it doesn't have anything to do with work, but it might even have to do with your own personal health. So maybe some of you have been wanting to lose weight or improve your health. Maybe some of you had high blood pressure or high sugar levels in your blood. So your diabetes was like out of control. And so you had to work really, really hard to get back into a better state of health or get back to a weight that's healthier for you, something like that, okay? And I feel like you're going to get recognition. Like people are going to notice, like, oh, hey, your blood pressure is looking better, you know, like the doctor's office or whatever, or your labs are looking really good. Maybe your family, friends, coworkers are going to be like, oh my gosh, that diet that you've been on or that exercise plan you've been sticking to, like, wow, it's really starting to show. Like you look so good. You look so fit and healthy. So I also see that, okay? And you can totally bask in the compliments, all right? Because you've earned it. For sure. Okay, let's get some tarot cards out here to see what else is coming through with this door that's opening. Wow, this one is very, very clear. I feel like that wants to kind of have its own time in the spotlight. So let's kind of see what we have here. We have the 10 of Swords with the Knight of Swords. So I definitely feel here with the 10 of Swords and the Knight of Swords, this is like an ending of the old you, right? So like when you get promoted, you know, very rarely do people get demoted shortly afterward. So you're like leaving that chapter behind where you held this position and you're stepping into this new position. And same thing with getting a raise, right? So I feel like this is something that you really fought hard for. And again, maybe you were worried that people were not recognizing you, they weren't going to see you, you weren't going to be chosen for the promotion, or you weren't going to get the raise, whatever. Maybe there was even some worry within your mind that you weren't going to succeed at this. But again, you put in that hard work and that effort, and it's paying off for you, okay? That's this main message of the reading, is like you're going to be recognized, all your hard work is going to be recognized and appreciated, and you can claim your reward, you can claim your prize, okay? Because you've earned it. Now we also have the 6 of Pentacles. This card has been coming out quite a bit in my readings. And I kind of feel like for this particular reading, it's like a wish is being granted for you here. It's like you've wanted this for a while now, and you're finally going to get it, okay? We have the Fool and the 2 of Cups. So a new chapter is opening for you, okay? Like I feel like so much success now is coming your way. And maybe you even feel like it's been a long time coming, right? Maybe you've been with this company for a while, or you've been trying to get your business started for a while, and it seems that things have been moving so slowly, or things were not going as well as you had hoped. And now it's like you're getting this fresh start, okay? This new beginning again. Where with this 2 of Cups, what I'm really getting is sort of not quite like romance coming through with this card for this particular reading, even though that's sort of like the common implication with the 2 of Cups is it's romance related. But I really feel like this is an opportunity for you to connect to more people, right? Like networking at your job, coming into contact with other people within the workplace, other collaborators even. It could be that, you know, as you gain recognition, that people are going to be seeking out your services, what you have to offer, and you'll get more clients. It could even be like that, right? For some of you, also when I'm thinking of like health goals, like I get the sense that a lot of people, they're gonna, you know, want to have the same success as you and want to have their new beginning. So they're maybe even gonna ask you like, hey, what's your tips? What was your trick? What was your secret method or way of, you know, lowering your blood pressure, or losing weight, like whatever the case may be for you. So there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be very interested in you and what you did to get where you are. And of course, wanting to maybe even work with you, right? And do a project with you. Ooh, 6 of Swords. What a beautiful, beautiful card coming through. So I'm getting the sense here that, you know, again, you put in a lot of work, a lot of effort, and you're going to be able to take a little bit of a break. Maybe you'll even get to have a vacation and just get to kind of enjoy. I feel like things, at least for the next phase, is going to be a lot easier, right? So you're going to go to a lot calmer waters. There's going to be less for you to worry about, right? So not only will things be a little bit easier for you when it comes to the doing, but even with your mind. I'm seeing here that as this door opens and you walk through it, things will feel a lot easier and there'll be less worries. You know, especially if you get like a raise, you know, sometimes for people that's like a huge blessing because some of the financial worries or concerns about finances kind of lessen, right? And so when you get a raise, it's like, oh my gosh, I'll have more money now to pay off my mortgage, to finish paying my car off, pay off my loans, right? Or maybe I can finally go on this vacation that I've been wanting and I've been saving money for, right? So there's an opportunity here for you to worry a little bit less. And definitely with the health thing, right? Like, of course, sometimes in the doctor's office, there's always this fear of like, if your blood pressure doesn't come down, or if we don't get your sugar levels under control, if you don't lose weight, XYZ, bad things are going to happen. So there's like this fear motivator there. And so which I don't think is always the best, but you know, sometimes that works for people, right? So no judgment here. But what I'm seeing here as you reach this goal, there's going to be that weight lifted off your shoulders about some kind of impending doom, which is awesome, right? Like, it's not fun being worried and ruminating about things all the time. Like, live life, have fun, be happy. So what a beautiful message. I'm so glad to hear that things are looking up for you and you're going on to bigger and better things for sure, group 3. So if you enjoyed your reading, like, comment down below what resonated with you the most or what energy you're calling in. And of course, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like this video as well. And if you love these kinds of readings, go ahead and hit that subscribe so you don't miss future readings that I post. And thanks again for letting me do this for you, loves. Take very good care of yourselves. Bye.